next to Mr. Christopher in the Crossroads Confined Festival. I'm Muleman Massey, and I'm so glad to be here and asked to participate in this little pandemic we got going on. But some of y'all probably had heard that old COVID had me down. Yeah, I like to put me 6 feet down. Remember this: until you have a loved one, family member, grandma or grandpa that gets this deadly disease, you don't want it. I'm 50 years old. Since about March 26th or 7th of this year, when they tested me for COVID-19, that's when I got the results on me that day. And the fight was on. About 9 days of fever, talking out your head, 103. And this is the first time I played any kind of music since I was sick. And I'm still regrouping. That's why I wish people I was a catfish, swimming in a large, great big sea. I'd have all of them good-looking women fishing deep out for me. Lord, people, I went to my baby's house and I sat down, Lord, on her bed, on her step, I said, come on in, Muleman. My husband just not left. I said, darling, there's two train running. Little girl ain't never one of them going my way. I said, whoa, running midnight. Little girl, the other one about to break a day. Baby, I was a catfish. Honey, I was swimming deep down in the sea. I have all of you. You're women fishing deep after me. Deep after me. I said deep after me. Deep after me, baby, deep after me. again, so glad to be on board with Christopher and my buddies at the Crossroads Confined Festival. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Probably tell by my voice that I'm still not 100%, but I wasn't going to miss this for nothing. An opportunity to get this out and the word out about what COVID-19 is, and you can see maybe my eyes scarred from a sty. It just really breaks you. I mean, it breaks your body down. And my wife, Lord willing, thank God for her that she stood in her, and my daughter that's filming this for me today, that stood when I got so sick. And I had a good family, and I don't think if I'd ever had made it to having to go to the hospital, I'm not a very good patient. And I don't think being isolated would have done me very well, because I was burning up with fever so bad and had taken so much Tylenol and anything for fever that you could take, but nothing was breaking it. And my feet were freezing, just like, like you were frostbit. My hands, my color, my body was just, it turned from a pink to a gray, my whole body. And that's when we was getting close to have to go to the hospital. But my wife said, if you know better in the morning, we're going to go. But the lady in my hometown, the doctor, had wrote me a prescription for amoxicillin. And she said, get on this now and we'll see what the results comes back at. And so luckily I had that amoxicillin in my system that kind of helped, I guess, with the pneumonia in the lungs, because I think I had that also. And but again, my wife and daughter and them hanging in there with me in 9 days of, really, really tough. And then after that, it kind of broke, and then it's just damages of having it. And I said, I talked to a doctor this morning about my lungs, and we're hoping that it's just, going to take a minute to bounce back from it. And he's got me some allergy stuff that, I never took allergy medicine. So, and being on a farm and horses and mules and cats and chickens and dust and bush hogging, and I probably needed it, So, and if you don't probably take that, then you're going to get, probably bad lungs like I probably already had before I got this stuff, doing a lot of shows up north, and my body was just broke down. I was just tired, and I think that's why I was so vulnerable to getting it. And people ask me, where did I get it? Yeah, I know where it happened. And that don't make any difference, besides just the fellow that was on the stage, when you talk about it ain't serious, that died. Me and him playing guitar on the same stage, and he's early 60s, great health, everybody said. And to hear when I turned after 9 days and started doing better, he didn't turn. And that's what's the sad part, that why did I make it? Why did he have to go? But it's just it's a serious deal. It's a serious deal. And anybody knows me, that knows my past about Parchment Farm, and they know about, I've been hit by a train, I've been done a whole lot of stuff, but nothing was as tough as that. Nothing was as tough as trying to get over 9 days of the fever and the symptoms that I still have. But I'm just so glad to be able. I'm sorry that I ain't at 100%, and I ain't got the air that I normally would be. But as you can see, I'm still running my mouth pretty good. But let's do a little music here for all you good people out there. This is a song me and my friend wrote, and God rest his soul. He died a few years back. Called "She's Not Mine Anymore." She belongs to the man next door. Ain't that bad? But in his case, he said it was a good thing. She's not mine anymore, no. She belongs to the man next door. I think my baby has found another guy. Every time I look at her, I can see it in her eye. How can I stand here, y'all, be so blind, when the man next door, I can see why. Girl, I should have known the night the way she acted. You You kept on snatching your love back. Now baby, oh honey, girl, you're standing here trying not to cry. That's what I am. Things like this, guys, will mess with your mind. She's not mine anymore, no, no. She belongs to a man next door. She's not mine anymore, no, no. She belongs to the man next door. See, fellas, I'm hoping to get over her, y'all. I just want to live my life, that's all now, honey. See, little girl, I don't want to fuss or fight, no, no. Just want my freedom, I'll be alright. She's not mine anymore, no, no. She belongs to the man next door. She's not mine anymore, no, no. She belongs to the man next door. See, fellas, I'm just trying to live on. Baby, somebody gotta know what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah. She's not mine, no, no. Ooh, fellas, my good things gone, y'all. She's not mine, no. Ooh. I said, baby, don't leave me here, honey. She's not mine, no, no. She's not mine no more. You know, one night I played that song at Red's Lounge in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And before I started it, I said, this is, she's not mine anymore. She belongs to a man next door. And I said, ain't that bad? And the lady looked up from the table. She said, well, that could be a good thing. And I said, yes, ma'am, I guess it was for my friend. But anyway, again, I know eventually this thing will finally get to doing better and we can get back out and playing music. And if we can just stay positive, and if you don't know anybody that doesn't have it, you don't have a loved one that don't have it, then it's working. You know, it's working. If you know somebody that's got it, and you know somebody, then it ain't. You know, we need to do a little bit better about the social distance. I was like you, man. I broke every law there was. Still don't like following rules and regulations too much. Anybody knows me. But this is nothing you play with. This ain't nothing. This thing's for real, man. But I ain't gonna keep on peeing and moaning about it. I'm just telling you, be careful. Do your social distancing, and because it's been raining down here in Mississippi, I've been social distancing on an old farm. And when it's raining, sometimes you think about something like old Albert King might say. Lay around home alone, girl, on a rainy night like this. Baby, I'm starving for your love, hungry for just one kiss. Every raindrop I hear, girl, against my window pane. Girl, it be so loud and clear, one just spelled your name. Useless, honey, hanging on when you belong to someone else. control the vibration. Baby, after all, I couldn't help myself. Last night I cried so hard, baby, I believe I caught a chill. Couldn't control the vibration, little girl, the way you made me feel. Hey, yeah, got no one to turn to, tired of being alone, feel like bringing up somebody's home. Bringing up somebody's home. Bringing up somebody's home. You know, Johnny Taylor said, better when you're stealing it. Watch out now. But Johnny Taylor said it's cheaper to keep it too, y'all. Bringing up somebody's home. Mr. Albert King. And again, can't thank enough for having me on today, and all the way from Mississippi. It's partly cloudy down here, and but lately it's been raining quite a bit, flooding down here. But I got my garden planted, thanks to my helpers and my family, my grandson Noah. And when I first got the feeling, I think I kind of overdid it, coming bouncing back. But I got the garden in the ground. That was the main thing. Corn, sweet corn, that is, and potatoes, and squash, and watermelons, and all that kind of good stuff. And so we got that going on. But another thing that I got going on is hopefully, you know, in the near future, I'll have a CD coming out. And if you like, I could play you one of those songs off of that really had nobody heard. And it's about my wife. And it's called How Could She Forgive Me? And hopefully I'm going to have the legendary Don Nix to help me again with this record, like he did with the last record that I did, One Step Ahead of the Blues. And at the bottom of this video somewhere, you'll see where you can donate or whatever, tip or whatever they call this. And you know, but again, I wanted to get on here strictly because this is the first thing that I've done. And it really means a lot to get over something like that, and then be able to play something like this. And again, I'm not going to make excuses for my playing. It's just, it is what it is, and I'm going to leave it just like this. And I'm not going to try to change it because, hey, I'm no Stevie Ray Vaughan, that's for sure. But I sure love to play, and I like to write songs. And this is one song that I think it's got a pretty good feel. That my wife never complained about me playing in the clubs and the bars, and when she did, I asked her not long ago, I said, why didn't you ever tell me not to do it? And she said, would you have done it? And I said, well, probably not. And but she said, you could write a song about it. Me, at least, you've never done that either. So one morning when I was sitting here on my old farm, this come up. Now, have you ever had someone in your life that loved you, Lord, really loved you, but you didn't do them right? But now as they hold you in their arms, you know you could feel an old love coming on. And you had to think how could she forgive me? Like all those nights, fellas, when I ran off to the club. Yes, I did. I just wanted you people, Lord, you pretty people, to hear me sing my song. But girl, you know I'm older now, and I'm wiser too. Girl, I couldn't sing if I didn't have you. And I had to think, Lord, how could she forgive me? After all the things that I put her through, Lord, after all those nights alone, and she was waiting, patiently waiting for me to come home. Oh, yes, she did. But now as she holds me in her arms, fellas, I could feel an old love coming on. And I had to think, how could she forgive me? Yeah, I had to think, how could she forgive me? That'll be on the new record coming out, and looking forward to doing that. And again, it's just you see life in a whole new light when you go through challenges. Like we all have challenges, man. We all go through every day. But once you go through it and you get on the other side, you sure see things a lot differently. And like I said again, it just can't wait for this thing to free up to where more music and those kind of things. And but anyway, for all those people that thought they was going to have to send me plastic flowers off my last record that Don Nix produced, for all you good people that don't know, it says don't put no plastic flowers on my grave, no matter how much money you can save. 'Cause I've been working all my life trying to get it right. Now you're telling me it's time to go. Not yet. But before you lay me down in that cold, cold ground, there's something I won't ever want to know. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save. Girl, and make sure my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. Baby, accept no substitute, like phony mohair suits and fake Rolex watches made in Tokyo. Oh no, imitation diamond rings, people got instant everything. Just remember, all that glitter sometime ain't gold. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save. Girl, to make sure my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. See, honey, I don't want to ride on sheets of Naga hide in a little limousine made in Japan. Y'all throw me in the back of a long black Cadillac, and everybody, now please, please understand. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save. Girl, and make sure my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. Y'all sing it with me. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. No matter how much money you can save. I can hear y'all. Lord, make sure my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Girl, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. One more time, y'all. Baby, don't put no plastic flowers on my grave. And no matter how much money you can save. Girl, make sure my tombstone, it ain't made of styrofoam. Ain't that bad? Baby, don't put no plastic flowers. And if y'all had to come to my funeral, you'd have in Mississippi, probably would have, on my grave. I said, baby, baby, baby. That's when you heard right there. Don't make me haunt you, honey. Oh, yeah. Don't put no plastic flowers on my grave, whatever you do. You know, I think that this next song I want to do is going to wind me up. As you can see, I ain't hitting on all 8 cylinders. But thanks again, Chris. Thanks for everybody that's watched this thing, is watching. If you feel like tipping whatever it is, I'm so happy to be alive. Let me tell you, I don't care if you don't do nothing. You hear me? Besides, look at this and listen to me, and take heed to what, when you say you don't know nobody, if you know me and you know anything about me and my history, man, I'm adventurous as all get out. And I ain't gonna say that you couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, I ain't gonna say that either. But if I had a snake in a bucket out there and I told you he was in the bucket, it's a rattlesnake. He's a rattlesnake or a water moccasin in Mississippi, and you went out there and you took your hand and you stuck it in there. You know, and if he bit you, there's a good chance that you make it, and but there's a chance you won't. You know, and so why would you want to do it? Just go. Abide by the rules a little longer. That's all I can tell you, man. Just a little bit longer. Give it just a little bit longer. I know it's, you know, man, I missed a whole month. So I ain't really worried. I ain't, you know, you're quarantined or have been. I'm free now to do what I want to do. But I was so sick that I couldn't do anything after the quarantine was over. The effects of the COVID had hurt me so bad. I couldn't hardly go from bedroom to the living room for several days, and then there to the front porch a couple, 3 days, and then finally, you know, go back and feed my mules, and then come back and lay a whole day, you know, from the day, you know, just tuckered out, man. And so just give it a little while longer is all I'm saying. And for I want to do this song, and it's called "I Saw the Sun Go Down in Memphis," and a lot of people requested, so. On the last record also, and I really like to sing it. I wrote it about Memphis and wrote it in the studio. Actually, a quick story was been in the studio at Ardent Studios, me and Don Nix and us, and I looked out the window and it was dark, or starting to be dark, and I said, man, is it supposed to rain? And when it did, then Don Nix was laying stretched out on the couch. He said, ain't said nothing about no rain. And I said, or is it the sun going down in Memphis? And this is where it come from. I saw the sun go down in Memphis, and I heard the blues down on Bill, but I can't see tonight here in Memphis. mistake here in Memphis, and I lost a love, y'all, and a friend. That's why I can't see the night here in Memphis for the tears or the rain in my eyes. Oh yeah. See, the night will be my last night here in Memphis. See, baby, I gotta pack it up, moving on down the line, the line. So people, if you see her tonight here in Memphis, now won't you lie and tell her that I'm fine? Yeah, please lie and tell her that I'm fine. Oh yeah. And I saw the sun go down in Memphis. Thank you so much for listening today, and I'll see you soon. And until then, on a high note, what? Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. Let the good times roll. Baby, let the good time roll. Makes no difference if you're young or old, Lord. Let the good time roll. Thank y'all people listening today. Mr. Chris for having me in Crossroads Confined, and all you good people out there. Of course, I'm on Facebook like everybody else. I guess the rest of the world. And like I said, I'm going to keep y'all in my prayers and keep me in y'all's prayers. Practice that safe distance deal. Let's just give it a little while longer. And like I said, until we see y'all again, let the good times roll. Thank you.